Welcome back, everyone. Today we are looking at Cardano coin on hourly time frame. Now, straight to the point, let's talk about the EMAs 100 and 200. So, with the recent push we had, here you can see the EMAs are showing really sharp like movements, which usually signs to a potential retest to happen soon. Not to the EMAs, but to the recent zones. So, most likely we'll see some kind of retest to this like current broken zone. So this current broken zone is acting as a resistance line, which was broken. Now, if we retest it, this will be a new support zone. So overall, we had on the election days, basically, we had a nice upward movement, filling the CMA gap here, huge one, slight retest, and now bulls are trying to still move and breaking this resistance zone. So usually we had similar movement here as well, maybe, but it turned out to be fake out. Now this time we don't think it is going to be a fake out, but we might see actual nice upward movement of 10%. So zooming out here, let's remove this one. We are aiming to see some kind of this movement. So basically the feel of okay, not 10%, but still pretty decent amount. And movement should be something like this. So as we mentioned already, the price is slightly overbought, and we might see where is the path. So let's put it like this. We might see some kind of further movement to the upper zones, maybe inside these caps here, then a nice retest. And once we secure this retest by we, of course, the buyers, then we might see a nice movement to further upper zones here, 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 and here. Now the targets are basically those zones here. So let me explain to you. The first one is of course this FVG zone. We can call it our order block. Give the highlighter. So this zone here is the first like retest zone for us that we want to see price to retest, as we mentioned. So from breaking retest and then retest this recent zone. And the final target would be for us this zone here, which is also acting as some kind of resistance, but mainly we are aiming to see the securing of this smaller FVG zone. So in combined, sorry, not the FVG zone, but CMA gap. So in combined to this CMA gap, plus some FVG zones here on the way on the smaller time frame, and looking on 4-hour time frame. So automatic went way too far. This zone is basically our next like some kind of resistance zone here, which means that if we break this zone, high chances are that these two zones, so again taking a highlighter, these zones here act as some kind of like magnet, meaning while price will push, this is going to be the first like resistance zone for us. So the game plan on Cardano coin is very simple. Once again, we want to see a nice further breakout. Let's go on hourly time frame, it's easier to understand. So while prices push and push and push, we are waiting to see a price to move like near this zone, see some rejection, correction movement, which would of course stabilize this EMAs here and also bring back the RSI. And from here we even expect like from here we expect to see some kind of upward movement. So ideally this should be a really good place where to like start buying, but there is also a chance of seeing some kind of movement like this. So we just break, and break. But if this kind of scenario will happen, then we will not take any trade here because it's just pure like optimism push, and it wouldn't be logical for us to trade. So with this kind of scenario, it has more confirmations and more like logical movement. But again, we see either like this push to upper zones or we see a nice retest. These are two scenarios that we are looking for. So this is it on the Cardano coin. Pretty simple trade to take actually, if all plays out well. So let's see what will happen in the next couple of days.